Hello, I'm Pamela Schlosser-Canepa. I am an indie author and I am also a member of the Rave Reviews Book Club. And welcome to the reading room at the RRBC pop-up bookshop, holiday pop-up bookshop. I will be reading from my sci-fi time travel novel, Detours in Time. This is just a portion of a chapter. Once again, the hour was getting late, but, as Milt surmised, they had not said too much to anyone in town. They most likely were safe. By now, Brandon may be describing Milt to his mother, and it may or may not sound like a description of a familiar man from her past. Their neighbor might have forgotten them by now, but even if their story was not believable, they were almost gone. They were finally in the Envo, and the engine roared to life. It lifted up into the air. Boston was down below in its over-civilized glory. Lights were coming on, and there were plenty of them. There were many upstairs parking landing lots, many ramps to the high-class stores, and very tall billboards aimed at enticing the lower level of vehicular traffic. For every square of nature and beauty in South Dakota is a square inch of human sprawl in Boston. Oh, look, that must be the Capitol. Pinky screamed and pointed. There was a building that looked like the Pentagon. Another that must have been the Lincoln Monument. There were well-kept lawns in a huge house that must have been the president's residence. This area contained most of the important buildings that had been left behind in Washington, D.C. when the North American Union relocated its capital. Since it was a clear evening, Milt had the weather alerts turned off and only the bird alert on his radar. He kept watching the blips on the radar. Out the window, they both saw a bird down below, ascending rapidly. Bird alert, Milt. I think he's going to crash into that car that's just coming up from takeoff, Pinky announced with trepidation. Yeah, I'm watching. I'll be ready to adjust if needed. You'd think modern cars would have new features to repel these birds. Milt's hands gripped the steering wheel. He was very alert and on edge. In these cases, he preferred to steer the old-fashioned way. The bird was followed by many others. It was a whole flock of geese. So big birds, Milt thought. A flock? That's the potential for a mess. Pinky screeched, "Oh my God! I thought they were all going right for that silver car there, and then they just turned, like it gave them some signal or something," she exclaimed. Well, its lights are pulsing. That could get their attention. But besides that, there must be something repelling them. Visual, auditory, maybe olfactory? No, that's not practical. Maybe some special type of paint. I need to experiment with this more when we get home. I mean, I've tried, but there must be something more than radar. He was growing excited at the new ideas and possibilities. I think they're right under us, Milt, Pinky warned. Yes, I know. Let me just veer to the... Psh! Whoosh! Another flying car sideswiped them when he tried to veer left, another shortcoming of the bird radar. You had to account for other cars when you aimed to avoid the birds. He was getting the car back upright when the Envo got hit with a clunk. It seemed to convulse and shake. Then the sky around them seemed to be a whirlwind. They landed in a field of snow. Gunfire could be heard all around them, from all sides it seemed. Several silhouettes holding weapons approached on the horizon. Blast it, Pinky, something's wrong. The year is registering as 2018. Thank you for joining me in the reading room at the RRBC Holiday Pop-Up Bookshop. This has been a brief excerpt from Detours in Time, which is available on Amazon in Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, or in print edition, just like you see here. Thank you for joining me. Good evening.